Hey, Real Talk Podcast. Yeah. What up? It's the man about town, Virgil, aka Stacks with the Facts. And y'all know y'all tuned in to another Real Talk Podcast pre-recorded situation. You know what I'm talking about? First thing first, smash that like button, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, and share on your social engineering, of course. Now, I know some of y'all may have heard about this, but some of y'all haven't. That's why y'all got guys like me here. 48 people arrested in San Diego, California, behind a suspected sex slash human trafficking ring. They rescued 12 or 14 children, the youngest being 12. Let me tell y'all something about this human trafficking, man. See, they're using this human trafficking as a scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? For lots of reasons. But a lot of these girls, and I'm gonna just say this, man, right? A lot of these young girls who y'all see on the various blades and the various strips and the various hoe strolls across America, a lot of them are out there by choice. A lot of them are out there because they want to be out there. A lot of them are out there because they mamas indoctrinated them into the lifestyle because they were involved. But we do have a small percentage of actual human trafficking victims. And this is where the lines get blurred, and this is where it gets conflated and inflated at. Now, 48 people involved in the so-called human trafficking sex ring, right? This is devastating, y'all. Like I tell y'all all the time, and I'm gonna continue to report on stuff like this. I'm gonna continue to say that they are coming for our children. Now, I want y'all to understand the legislation that is introduced when things like this come into fruition, or when we see about them on the news. All of this stuff with human trafficking, this is to not only get rid of the ism, right? Crack down on the ism, and which is a representation of masculinity, because in order to be some ism, you got to be a man first, right? And it's a taking over of the market by making everybody fearful and telling everybody that these girls are being forced to be out here against their own will, human trafficking, right? When in all actuality, the overwhelmingly mass majority of these girls, as young as they may be, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying that it should be condoned. What I'm saying is that's the facts. Most of them girls out there, they're out there because they want to be out there. One. Two, they're out there because, you know, it's a generational thing. This thing can get very generational. Either their dad was in the lifestyle or their mom was in the lifestyle. I mean, there's so many weird combinations. You know, so you could be a hoe who had a baby by a trick, or a trick who got a baby by a hoe, or a pimp, or and it just gets so inflated and so misconstrued that they do this human trafficking, which is a very real thing, but they kind of put it together with this solicitation and prostitution. You know what I'm saying? So the lines can get blurred. So these girls who are willingly out here selling their bodies or attempting to do so, they can come back later and say that, oh, I was a victim, and then they can not only be exonerated from participating in criminality, right, but also they can play victim and somehow possibly get some people locked up, you know what I'm saying, or get a person locked up, specifically some ism. So, you know what I'm saying, it's an attack on masculinity when you look at it, and also it's an attack, like I said, on our children. Our children, they're coming for them in all ways possible. See, if we got young girls, 12 years old, out here prostituting themselves illegally, that's a problem. This is why they're talking about lowering the consent age and making pedophilia legal or decriminalizing it, like how they do in marijuana. So instead of so we can avoid having these young 12 and 13 and 14-year-old girls out here on the blade selling their ass, right? What we're going to do is we're going to lower the consent age. We're going to make prostitution legal to where they're going to have to fill out paperwork, get a licensure. It's going to be taxed, sold, and traded on the open market like the commodity that it is. See, right now you got to ask yourself one or two questions: why and cui bono? Why are we being showed this constant barrage and bombardment of content on the news and stories where big, huge sex trafficking busts are coming up? Most of them involving police and politicians in the local area, right? They're trying to push for the legalization of prostitution and lowering the consent age to avoid all of this. This is why they're saying that they're not blaming the victims, but they're blaming the guys who are portraying or these guys who are tricks and johns. Absolutely no laws against the chicks out there selling their box. But if I go out to buy some box, I'm going to be held accountable and under scrutiny because I'm considered a sex trafficker or a sex worker. I don't even know what the nomenclature is for this stuff. But the main thing about it, y'all, is the children are in the crosshairs. These people don't give a damn about our kids. They don't give a damn about 12-year-old girls walking up Figueroa. They don't give a damn about 14-year-old girls selling a box on Fremont and on the Las Vegas Strip. They don't give a damn about a chick walking up Main Street in Columbus, Ohio, Cleveland Avenue in Columbus, Ohio, selling that box. They only care when they ain't getting cut in. And if you pay attention to the legalization of prostitution, right? Or they make money on the back end by calling people sex traffickers, locking them up, and getting all that money to feed the military-industrial prison complex. So make sure y'all check up on this story. As more information come out, I'm gonna let y'all know, but I just wanted to put y'all on game if y'all ain't know already. About 48 people in San Diego caught on a sex trafficking, human trafficking ring. And I'm pretty sure it goes all the way to the top. So as more information come out, I'll keep y'all on game, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, smash that like button, tap in, walk with me, man. Sharing social engineering, man. Make sure y'all tap in with us tonight at 7 p.m. We are going in. Y'all come on in and join the show, man. Hey, protect our children at all costs. Protect our children. Peace.
Stacks with the facts. E&E. Stimulus package. Let's go. I'm from that nutty north. Agla Green, Cleveland, and have number streets. Windsor Terrace, Short North. On my north side, just ride with me. Brittany Hill, South Mott, New Jack, what's in the noon. Can't forget about P Street and L Block 2, cause they some goons. Nutty North, Agla Green, Cleveland, and have number streets. Windsor Terrace, Short North. On my north side, just ride with me. Brittany Hill, South Mott, New Jack, what's in the noon. Can't forget about P Street and L Block 2, cause they some goons. What you fuck niggas know about the north side? North side till I die, got a lot of pride. P Street where I saw my first homicide. Cause a Buffy working at the Dutchess for $1.05. What you fuck niggas know about Big City? Town Cone, get a slushy for $1.50. Menus, egg rolls, best in the city. Big Daddies had the freshest gear in the city. Stacks with the facts, ain't nobody fucking with me. Grown folks was a pop club in the city. Philly Grill had the best drinks in the city. Chef place closed down cause they drinks was shitty. Got love for the east side, love for the south side. Got love for the west side too. But I'm from up north where we get money and slide through your hood like it's a drive-through. Walk through your hood, not just drive through. Any hood I'm good, I'm that fly dude. All these bitches wanna kick it like Ryu. In my DM, kissy face, hi boo. If you from up north, rep that shit. Say it real loud with your chest, nigga. No NBA, no EA Sports, but I still ball on the best that nutty north. Agla Green, Cleveland, and have number streets. Windsor Terrace, Short North. On my north side, just ride with me. Brittany Hill, South Mott, New Jack, what's in the noon. Can't forget about P Street and L Block 2, cause they some goons. Nutty North, Agla Green, Cleveland, and have number streets. Windsor Terrace, Short North. On my north side, just ride with me. Brittany Hill, South Mott, New Jack, what's in the noon. Can't forget about P Street and Brooklyn Mall was the best one we ever had. That's where I caught the patent leather Jordan 11s at. That's where I caught my first herringbone chain at. That's where I saw my first stone on cocaine at. Give me a beat, I'm a propane at. Mifflin Middle's where I learned to spit flames at. P Street where I really sold cane at. One of the reasons why the street is really named that. Straight facts, I ain't never gotta lie to ya. Northside pride, gotta keep it live for ya. My Crip niggas dark blue like they play for Hoyas. My blood niggas down move like the Massa Wars. Can't forget about Genesee Avenue. That's where a nigga made dividends revenue. Murder Street, Miss Enos Jerk Barbecue. I advise Windsor and Cleveland Avenue. Caddy Corner, across the street, Tom's Corner Store. Just one thing, Windsor Terrace famous for. Can't forget about D&J's 4th and 8th. Agent's crib cooking up 4 ways and 8. On the north side, niggas, yeah, we really great. Name a better side of town, I sit and wait. All y'all other side of towns, y'all win the way. All y'all other side of towns, y'all win the way. Nutty North, Agler Green, Cleveland, Avenue, Number Street, Windsor Terrace, Short North. All my north siders ride with me. Brittany Hill, South Mott, New Jack, Joyce, and the Noon. Can't forget about P Street and L Block 2, cause they some goons. Nutty North, Agler Green, Cleveland Avenue, Number Streets, Windsor Terrace, Short North. All my north siders ride with me. Brittany Hill, South Mott, New Jack, Joyce, and the Noon. Can't forget about P Street and L Block 2, cause they some goons.